Pocket Watch Podcast. I'm Zach.
Cruz.
Jake.
DB, what's good?
Hey.
Yes, sir. I know y'all heard the switch up.
Hey, y'all heard that before.
Yeah.
The OGs have heard that before.
A minute ago, man.
Been so long.
Yes, sir. What you trying to see?
Bro, we got DB in the house. It's been about a year and some change. We haven't had him since episode 27.
Yeah, plus,
yes, sir.
We haven't had him since we had the bunk bed in the room.
The bunk bed with the backdrop. We were just talking about that shit, man. This man, last time he came through, we had the room set up a little bit differently. And he's over here. We're like, yo, hold that side so we can put the thumbtack in here, bro. Hold that side.
He was helping us put the backdrop up.
Mm-hmm.
It was back when you walk into the room and then you can't walk any further.
Because we had a bunk bed. Oh, Chris Stan just dropped the whole light on us.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
This is crazy.
She just walks through this place like she owns it.
Spin the light a little bit. Turn it.
Like
Right there. That's perfect right there.
just care a little bit.
That's good money.
I'm just playing. Wait, who's got a better phone?
I don't know why.
What kind of phone you got?
Man, I got Android up. Everybody be laughing at me. I got
12 Pro Max.
I had an iPhone 7.
Oh, see?
Yeah, my shit's not
Hands.
Another episode. We got DV back in the house after a year and some change. Been since episode 27. You already know for the OGs.
Why you sounded like a dork?
We got a good convo, good episode coming up. Thanks for watching again for another week. Whatever platform you're on, like, comment, follow, subscribe, share.
Yeah, definitely.
All those shits, man. Appreciate you guys for listening another week. But yeah, man, here we are, man.
We back.
Hey, a year and some change, bro.
Man, year and some change, man.
A lot of shit.
Last time it was when my shit got hacked. Y'all remember that?
Yeah,
No.
it happened like right after. Like,
Yeah, bro.
Your shit got hacked right after.
And it was messed up because I was, I guess I was too loose, meaning like I let a lot of people, like I would help them out and I was like, yo, like give them my shit when I be too busy. Yeah. But then I was like, oh, fuck, why did I even do that shit? But then that's when I reached you and a couple other people that I reached out. Was like, yo, that shit ain't me. Like, and I'm glad, like I don't know who I was talking, one of y'all I was talking to. And it was like, yo, like, boom, I explained everything. And I'm like, all right, we already knew it wasn't you from RIP because how I approach myself, I'm real calm, cool, and collected. And how they try to make me seem, that wasn't me. Yeah. Like a lot of people like, nah, that ain't even him. Don't even. So yeah, that's when it actually happened November 3rd.
That was November 3rd. So
November
that was
3rd.
like 2 weeks after because I remember
November
we had
3rd.
you on the podcast and then I think Zach wrote me like, yo, DV got hacked, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, nah, no way. And then I looked and I was like, oh, no way. And then you wrote us and shit. And I was like, damn, DV's struggling.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, that's the worst thing ever. Like, getting your social media hacked, like, I always think about, like, our shit. And sometimes I'll get, like, I get worried too because I disconnect. I know our podcast email is on all of our socials now. Yeah. But I had like my phone number connected and stuff and my email, and I disconnected all those things because I was like, man, imagine like because you work hard for that shit.
Word.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you work hard for like the following. That's the platform. That's where like people looking for your shit. They're going to that. And then, like, for that to be taken away, like, it's one thing when it's your personal Instagram or something, but it's another thing when it's, like, a brand or whatever.
And it's
like,
messed up. And it's messed up. I don't mean to cut you off. And it's messed up, too, because I was talking to, y'all probably don't remember, the last time I was here, I was showing y'all who I was talking to. Like, a lot of big people. Yeah. And that's the first thing I thought about, too. I'm like, damn, y'all, hope, like, they don't go in, like, the messages and take, like, phone numbers and shit and try to do shit like that. Yeah. But, again, I reached out to them, and they said the same thing. Like, we knew it was you. It wasn't you. Like, we good. So, I got all them back and still talking to them and shit. So,
really? So, you recovered from that, at least. That's good.
Yeah, bro. I didn't care that, like, I necessarily got hacked. I only cared about, like...
Reputation,
like, shit like that, and, like, reaching out to y'all, trying to get y'all to, like, do dumb shit like that.
Yeah, for sure. So, how is the process of trying to get your Instagram back?
Man, it's a you gotta, like, continually, like, email, like, send screenshots, all that, like, yo, it ain't me, like, this, that, and the third, like... Just everything, dog.
Really?
Like, it's a pain.
What do they ask you for? Like, how do they know?
Your
what is
ID
like
and shit, probably,
yeah, all that. Like, your license.
Pictures of your license and stuff?
All that, bro.
Their social security number?
Everything. Everything.
But, like, you don't enter that when you have to create an account. So, I don't...
That's what I'm saying. They're like, well, if you... like,
how do they verify that's the right person?
Well, they probably can see, like, your picture on your ID and matches the name. It's like that, you know.
What if I stole somebody's ID?
But are they gonna make the person that's using the account provide the same information? Like, hey, this account is locked until you send X, Y, Z.
I don't know. That might be. I don't know. I've never gone through it. So I don't
How
know.
do you cross check it? Like, I don't know. Or do they? Okay, so if you give them the things needed,
Yeah.
they say, okay, we'll close that account until you unlock it with this password. I guess maybe. I don't know, right?
Yeah, shit. I mean,
So what they say, it wasn't enough?
Had to
Because you got
create the whole joint.
You created a new account.
Had to, bro.
All right, but like,
Had to, bro.
Because Instagram wasn't giving it back.
Nah.
But I mean-
even when I gave them everything, like some I know a couple people that they got their whole shit back, but unfortunately for me, I didn't. Like,
Did
Like, you get nothing
they
back when you
deleted the
fixed
account, or did they give it?
and what happened was actually my boy, shout out to my boy Chris Albright. He was like the whole person that hacked me changed their name, picture, all that, deleted all my shit, and made it seem like it was their shit.
Yeah, after a while.
I'm like, yo, that's crazy. But I couldn't do. Yeah, I was mad, but
That's
there's nothing
true,
I could
they
do.
did.
Yeah, see, did they try to hit
That's
you?
no, yeah. So like, I remember when it was still like pretend your
Yeah,
profile.
yeah.
And then at a certain point, she switched it to all her shit.
oh, the girl.
So if she
oh,
switches
shit.
it to all her shit, then your ID is no longer like a valid thing, like name or nothing
All
like
that.
that.
Yeah, but my thing is though, like,
Do you create it with a phone number or email?
Email.
no,
I don't
they
put
can
my- I don't put my
disconnect
number
it.
on that shit. I don't put my
It's an email then, right?
Yeah.
So
But
like,
but you want to do email and you want to put phone number because you want to do the 2-factor authentication.
yeah, but
now and that's the thing. I didn't before.
Yeah, that's where you fuck up. You have to
Exactly.
have the
That's-
2-factor
That's
authentication.
where I messed up.
But my
We don't-
thing
we
is,
don't
though,
have that.
when you
Yes, we
create
do.
an
My
account,
phone
though,
was every time that we log in, you're like, yo, send me the code, Zach.
yeah.
your phone is the
It's
two-factor.
Yeah, my phone
Okay.
is. Yeah.
The thing is though, like, I get that part, but like, why don't they give you like a thing of like 3 security questions that are just the only?
But no,
questions
that
to
doesn't matter because people can literally hack.
That shit too.
That too.
Yeah, they can
Bro.
literally steal your security question.
Technology crazy, man.
Yeah.
Nowadays.
That's all it takes is all you need to have is a malware attached to your account, to your computer, and everything that you type into your computer, the malware will read all that information and send it to whoever's hacking. That's all it needs. So all it would take is for you to log into a computer that has the malware, and then they have your security questions, they have your password, they have your email, they have all that shit. How do you think they get your email and password to begin with?
These Indians are genius.
And that's and the crazy thing was like
To our Fiverr editor, he didn't mean that.
that's crazy.
Actually, no, he did mean that. You guys are.
That's
are
crazy,
I mean,
man.
hey,
All right, I'm making it worse.
accomplishment.
I'm sorry.
That was fucking hilarious. That's so funny because he has to watch this shit. And Jacob said that. Damn, bro.
It's a compliment. I mean, it's a
It
compliment.
is a compliment, and I said he didn't mean it.
Damn.
I made it worse.
But it's crazy to touch on that. It's crazy because we found out like where like who hacked me or whatever, and it was I think somewhere in California.
Yeah.
And it was from an iPhone. And you know how like you were saying like you could see like who hacked like through the email and shit. It kind of like showed like in some coding or
Yeah.
some shit like that. And I was trying to do that, but I couldn't. I mean, my people good, but they ain't that damn good. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
That's
What's crazy is like that's the con of like the future going to like all like like internet and like database wise, right?
Yeah,
like
dog.
it's inevitably happening. It has to happen. It will happen. Everything's gonna be digital.
Yep.
Like there's no way around it. It's the easiest convenience. At a lot of points, it's the most secure.
Yeah.
At least at first, right? But
I mean,
what's crazy is you are putting your shit out there to people that there's always somebody that's good enough to hack the person that built it.
Yeah.
You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? Like,
Oh, of course.
Absolutely.
and then you go into that whole what is it, the FTX shit or whatever?
Yeah, that's what I was
and
thinking
then
when you
it's
said.
like there's so much shit that people we don't even understand that couldn't have happened back in the day. You know what I mean? Like back when, all right, everything's paper and shit like that, right? I mean, there's no social media
Yeah.
with that. So it doesn't really matter.
Identity theft still happened back in the day, though. You know, it's like that's what you're saying. It's inevitable. It's always going to happen, no matter what source or
There's
method that
criminals.
we use. Exactly, criminals are always going to find a way to do what they need to do.
No, but I was saying we're gonna go digital no matter
Yeah.
what, right? Like,
Yeah.
like no matter what, we're going digital. But like, it is weird when you think about it because like the more shit that's digital, it's crazy because some of the simplest things to hack connects all those things
Yeah.
that are
And-
harder to hack, like an email, right? Like an email and a password. Ooh, this is gonna work for 5 out of 10 things this person signs
Yeah.
into.
And that's why it's important to try to use like VPNs and various shit like that, because all it takes is for somebody to get your IP address, and they can pretty much latch on to anything on your network and steal any of your information. That's why VPNs are important and everything like that to use.
What's a VPN?
I don't know I don't know like the exact abbreviation term is, but VPN basically like will hide your IP address. So basically, like you log in,
it
basically just hides your IP address, so people can't know exactly where you are.
Can't see where
I wonder if you do like
cool.
Instagram posts from VPN. Because you know how like Westlife was talking about, like when he was in Puerto Rico, his shit was going crazy.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You post from a VPN.
I literally said that when we were talking. He said, "Yeah, it'll probably work."
Right.
That's what I was saying. I was like, "What if you
man.
can use a VPN and see where you're at?"
Go like Kansas.
Never know, man.
But it works though, because I've used VPNs when I'm like doing like various things online and stuff like that. And like I have VPN on my phone, and like I can say that I'm in Brazil. I can put like I'm in fucking Canada and shit like that. I can put I'm in Mexico. It's like with literally a click of a button. I set my VPN, click it, and I'm there.
Yeah. Well, anyways,
some dark web shenanigans, you know. I'm trying to buy a kidney. And
look, it's some shit, bro. It's some shit.
Damn.
It's some shit. And you know what's crazy? Like you got hacked, and then you went through your whole thing, and I remember thinking like, damn, bro, like that sucks. Like that's such a huge setback. That's the brand, you know what I mean, that they just hacked. Like
It's
you
all
built
good,
up a
man.
profile and a brand and
it's
everything.
all good though, man.
But you got that shit back quick.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like it was a slow build, but it was
coming, man.
It
Just
was good.
And now I'm still consistent, but now I'm more. I wouldn't say patient. I just watch more, if that makes sense. Before I was just trying to hurry up and do what I'm got to do, but now what I'm noticing is be more patient, and I don't need to like put as much stuff out. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I gotta allow the people to catch up, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, man.
We drop fucking weekly.
Yeah,
I got people that tell me, bro, like, yo, I'm still like 10 episodes behind.
my girl's struggling, bro. We
Yeah.
taking off on her, bro. She gonna listen to this, and she gonna be writing me in fucking January like, you talking shit about me listening to it.
Man, that's a good point though, DB. Like consistent, because there is like two different sides of the coin.
Yeah.
Because like there is the people that don't work hard enough to put content out, period, and then but like that gets confused with no, I'm putting quality, like low quantity, high quality content.
Absolutely,
But then that like sometimes that gets confused with I'm not working on nothing, especially from an artist point of view, where like the amount of work done on a project is different. Like when we talk about it sometimes where we go like, yo, what if we just drop like twice a month instead of every week, instead of 4 times.
Anticipations, bro. Anticipation.
And we've been thinking about it, you know, like, but there's two sides of the coin, right? Where it's like, all right, quality over quantity, which is what you're saying you're doing, you know. But I listen to a podcast. Christian hates the podcast, but I listen to a podcast and they drop daily, which is a lot, right?
Yeah, but they do like
That's a lot
30 minutes,
of work.
15 minutes on that, right?
No, they
Daily?
do
30
long
minutes?
time. Yeah,
Oh, they do?
They do like 3 hours daily.
Really?
Yeah, but that's like
Is this their full time gig?
they're an NFL show, so they talk about football.
Oh, is it with the Pat? Oh, not
Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee. There you go.
So that
okay. I know
Pat
who you're talking
McAfee.
about. Yeah.
So, but there's something about
But that's literally his career, though.
everything he does.
That's his career.
No, and I'm not saying it's doable for us.
Yeah.
We will
3
quit before
hours.
we do daily.
Damn.
Well, I mean, shit. If you want to pay me the right amount of money, I'll do 3
But
hours
my
daily.
point is the other side of the coin is the quantity, and there is something to quantity because I listened to like 3 or 4 different podcasts at one time, and the fact that they had so much quantity and it happened to be content I cared about, it gets you kind of in there, and it's so easy to replace. It's so easy to get into a routine when you got quantity, right? Now, music world's different. But if you look at that little, you know, like that Russ model, it shows that there is something to that, right? But that's a different type of work. Just like daily podcasting is a daily type of fucking work. But there's something to that where I that's why I like to stay you know, I'm still good with the weekly. Because I do know it's building a schedule for some people. Yeah. You know, it's kind of like an expectation. Like, all right, every Monday I'm going to check this out. And then next time we're not there, I don't want to not do that for the person that is waiting for it. Yeah. But on the same hand, we've dropped some stupid fucking episodes.
I will say, though, that even though we had a couple episodes that were kind of like off like that, in reality, we probably only dropped like 3.
To us. But yeah,
Touche.
Yeah,
Touche.
yeah. And some that we thought were fire. were
Touche.
shit. So I guess the moral of the story.
No, but I mean, I felt like I've listened to podcasts as well where it's like redundant and they come out every week, and it's like, all right, man, this shit sucks. But at the same time, they come out at least, so
Yeah.
I want to listen.
It's and what y'all think
know?
is dumb. So somebody might like that shit. Like y'all kind of like what they talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we've had episodes where
Like the banter too, like where we think we're not talking about shit. Sometimes I realize when I'm listening to podcasts, I enjoy the like introduction,
Yeah,
banter
bullshit,
a little
yeah.
bit. Anyways,
but what I was gonna say is that there's been episodes that we've done, we recorded, and we finished. We're like, that was fucking horrible. That was fucking trash.
Yeah.
And then I go back and listen to it. And I'm like, yo, that was a good episode, bro. We actually did good on that.
Yeah,
and I go to
man.
Cruz, like, yo, last week's episode was pretty good. He goes, yeah, I heard it, bro. It's pretty good. So
well, part of that too is like separating the work from the creativity.
yeah,
Because I don't care what you say, we love what we're doing, obviously, or else we
got
wouldn't
to,
be
man.
doing it. Yeah,
You got
but
to, bro.
there's a work part of it, right? Like there's days we come in when we're like, yo, what about twice a week, or you know what I mean, or twice a month instead? You know, like how about every other week? Why not? Like what's going on? But so there's work to it. So like if there's nights we come in or days we come in and it's like, all right, guys, we got to pull this together because none of us are high on energy right now.
Yeah.
Those are the episodes we come out feeling like, you know, like that wasn't that good. And then when you're fresh minded and you're ready to hear some shit and you listen to it, it's like, that was pretty fire.
Yeah.
It's like making music.
Yeah.
It's like you're in the studio
is.
for hours.
It is, and I'm gonna tell you my little remedy for that. Like throw the beat on or whatever. I will, you know what I mean? Like I will listen to it.
We gotta get that too.
I
He
will
sent
listen
us
to
a
it.
beat in the,
I will listen to it. Right, I won't even think about nothing. I listen to it probably like 3 times, and then I'll start writing probably like the 3rd time or whatever with the beat. And one thing, you don't think in the morning that you do at night.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I get what you're saying
Yep.
about like how that shit goes.
Yep.
So that's how I do it. I don't like say if I write something in the morning, I don't like it, and then my energy's different at night. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's good. You don't want to do everything on a 1-track mind.
Yep.
And
Yep.
that's my little.
I mean, you
know what
like
I mean?
as an artist, like you're putting a lot more time and effort into a piece. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? So like
Exactly.
you definitely got to keep that like.
Got to, man.
Because you can't make. I guess you can. Some shit comes out fire too. Because sometimes you could overthink it too.
And that's me. I'm an overthinker, man.
Because
That's it.
man,
I know what you're talking about.
I got an app and it's just like SoundCloud or like I forgot whatever mixtape apps there are, but this one's called Spinrilla.
yeah,
I think I heard.
yeah.
Yeah,
Damn, that's so old.
it is. And like the Lil Wayne mixtapes and stuff
Yeah.
that he was dropping a lot of music when he couldn't drop music because he couldn't get paid for music.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of other artists like Kodak has a lot of good shit on there that he has not dropped for Apple or Spotify or nothing. And it boggles my mind because I hope all of those songs there's a political reason. There's a money reason why he couldn't drop it and he's like,
It
fuck
gotta
it.
be.
I'm gonna put
Gotta
it
be,
out.
dog.
I hope so because I hope it's not I'm gonna put the like the lower end songs on this, like on the mixtape shit. See how that goes or whatever. Cause those are so fire. And to your point of overthinking, when it's like, how come your mixtape's better than your albums?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Not some people need to put that amount of effort in, or their process is good. Meaning, I'm not gonna do all my songs at night, or something like that. Like, let me hear it in the morning. Whatever process that is, like a Kendrick Lamar, you know, he puts crazy effort,
Absolutely.
and it comes out fire. Maybe the shit he scraps, if you listen to it, you're like, why the fuck did you scrap that?
Yeah.
But we don't know, and it comes out fire. But then there's other people that come out with shit. Like, I would almost rather hear a Drake Lucy these days than an album. Right? Like,
See-
that's why sometimes features are nicer. You know what I mean?
See,
Yeah.
hey, Drake, I don't.
You're not a
to
fan
each
of
his own.
Drake.
I'm not. That ain't really.
You're not a fan. How about
No,
Fab?
he likes the old school stuff. Remember?
Yeah. See?
So Fab.
Fab, yeah.
Now, Fab albums were really good. But, like, his
Mixtapes, man, are different. Like the soul
funeral
tapes and shit.
service and soul
Yeah.
tapes and shit like that, different, bro. Right? Like, was funeral service a mixtape? I don't even know. But I remember I listened
I
to
wanna
that
say
shit
so.
like crazy.
I want to say.
I think
so.
it was with Drama, DJ Drama or whatever.
I
Anyways,
wanna
I'll Google it for you.
yeah,
Guys.
do it.
Funeral service. you
Jamie,
said? Jamie, she's gone.
Jamie, can you Google it real quick? Anyways, but sometimes it is easy to overthink, and you don't even. It's so hard to figure out. People pay so much money to figure out what your base cares about or what your base likes, and you don't even know half the time.
For real,
you could have a base following you and fucking with you for shit that you kind of hate about yourself.
Oh my, and that, yo, for real, like for real,
he's right.
Yeah,
you're right, man.
The parts that you're like, man, I hate when I do this and that. There's people that are like, yo, I listen to him because of this and that.
Yeah, and it's funny you say that. Not to switch topics. That. Like
mixtape.
A lot of people think that I took a break from music when, like I was telling you earlier, like I got a lot of shit that's been done for like 4, almost 5 years that I ain't really put out yet and shit. But like you can see, like the whole modeling shit and the acting and all that. I've been doing that consistently more than music because my music's already like been done and all that. And a lot of people hit me like, "Yo, you still doing music?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm just." And coaching and all that, like you know what I mean, I'm good with the music. Just I like to. I mean, let me.
You got. I want to say.
I mean?
Wait, so you do? Can't forget hobbies. Remember me. Remind me. Remember me. Please remember me before I die.
Remember me.
No, but what? I know. I'm sorry. I was thinking
Out loud.
and now I thought about the thing I was supposed to say in the first place.
It'd be like that.
No, you were talking about. Acting. You do acting? You've done acting? You've been doing acting?
And I have, but let me
circle to that.
Yes.
Okay.
I have.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done that. And I know I was telling you I was supposed to tell you this earlier or later, whatever, I forgot. A lot of stuff has happened and I did a punk ass week in the county that made me miss something I was supposed to be acting for.
Really?
Pissed, bro.
And this is within the past year since you've been on the pod?
Damn.
Pissed, bro.
So you got
missed
your
that.
social and then locked up.
Missed that and a photo shoot. But thank God, like the photo shoot, I'm real cool with my boy, so he already understood all that. But yeah, I missed a real good something. Where the hell was it at? It was a movie that was being shot in, I think, Fort Myers.
Really?
Yeah, mad, bro. Fucking super sick, man. And of course, I mean, I understand. I just am like, yo, when I got out, I said, yo, like, this is what happened, such and such. He's like, all right, we'll just probably catch you in the next one. But God is good, bro. I just got an email probably like 3 days ago that I just saw. Like I said, I be doing so fucking much that a commercial shoot that I'm waiting to hear back from. And I'll tell y'all off the air. I don't want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, something big, and just waiting to hear back from this lady on that. So
hell yeah, man.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
good, bro.
So yeah, I'm just. I mean, and I'll be. I'm just humble with it.
Yeah, man.
Whatever happens, happens. So.
Yeah, bro. It's building the brand anyway.
So do you want to get into what happened with you going to jail?
Some bullshit, man. Some bullshit, man.
That was everybody.
Basically, honestly, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Just for me being honest, bro. Straight up.
Yeah.
Just for me being honest, I'll tell y'all off the air, man. I ain't do nothing violent. I ain't do nothing, bro. It was just me being honest, man.
Were you drinking?
No.
So yeah, that would suck, man, because he's a truck driver. Bro.
Yeah, hell no.
But they do not play with
Really?
DUIs.
Oh, hell no.
Nah,
They're
bro.
done.
You get. There's no slap
Dude,
on the
when
wrist.
I crashed into a semi truck, that motherfucker looked so scared. Like he was, oh my
shit!
god,
You crashed into one of them?
No, he crashed into him.
No. The semi truck took a left turn when he shouldn't have because I had the right of way, and he thought he could make it. And I was going 40 miles out of him, and I hit him straight on, head on, and he looked so scared. Oh, it was his fault. Like, yo, he got 100% liability though. The truck driver got 100% liability. So I was like, yo,
Jacob went straight into settlement mode.
oh
Yeah, I mean,
shit,
$1 million
Back of my mom was
policy.
like, we're getting money, bitch.
damn. So what happened? What happened with that?
He got money, bitch.
I got money.
Yeah,
he got a ticket for reckless driving and something else. So
he
I know he had to
probably lost
do
his
something
license.
for that.
At least
but,
lost his job.
I mean, no, but it was reckless. So.
If he was an owner operator, meaning you own your own shit, he'll
Yeah.
be good. But if he was a company, he's probably
No,
done.
he's with a
Yeah,
company.
he
He was with a
really?
company.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
done. He probably done, bro. He probably done. And you, yeah, he probably done.
So
man.
just pointing it out, but yeah, you're right.
yeah, he done, man.
That is hard. Like, because do you ever feel the urge to drive like regular? Like when you're trying to get somewhere, you might like, oh, it's yellow, I'm gonna make it kind of thing. But like if you're at a truck, You're like working a little
You
bit.
ain't got no choice. I mean, if you in a truck and you're
And
approaching the yellow and you
gotta go.
That's what you got to, bro.
You can't stop. You can't stop 80,000
Because
pounds
listen,
in that yellow light. You
yeah.
can't.
And check me
You
out.
can't.
And
Yeah.
especially if you driving like some like light shit that you can't tip over. Oh man, you first of all you messing up the money when you damaging it.
Yeah.
And on top of
They'll
that,
refuse to load.
Oh yeah, and you don't want that, bro. You don't want no load refusal.
You
So
don't
what
want to
happens when
drive.
they refuse to
You don't
load,
want to
though?
drive 1,500 miles and
Man.
you get there and they refuse to load
But what
because that shit
happens,
tipped
though?
over. You fucking don't get paid.
You don't get paid to refuse to
The
load.
Yeah,
company
bro.
for you tying in with your money, the company money,
Yeah, bro. You fucking
and
around.
if you're owner operator, like you can lose business like that,
Dude,
bro.
that's
Yeah.
a horrible day.
Yeah.
You tell me for like a whole day you drove
Bro.
just to get here.
Bro, I'm
And
telling
You
you,
fucked that guy's day,
Bro.
You,
For
no,
real, man.
that guy that hit you,
Like-
bro. He probably fucked
Like,
up his life for a little bit.
Nah, he fucked up my day, bro.
Listen, check this out. Say if Zach Walmart and you're on an operator and he waiting on your product and you drive to him damaged, that's a client you done lost.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of money. You don't
Yeah.
want to do that.
No, bro.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they
You
go
know,
to them and they say, "Hey, your
Yeah.
product was shit,"
Yeah,
and
your
then
product
that
was shit,
vendor
bro.
goes,
Yeah,
no, you ain't-
don't drive for Jacob Trucking. You don't want to do that.
And
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons why a lot of these intersection lights they have the cushions. It goes red, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
green, and that's
absolutely.
to give the extra time just in case somebody is running last
You
minute.
right.
But and that's one of the reasons why if the trucks are running red lights like that, they don't get the red light cameras. They don't get tickets for that.
Nope.
Because they know that them motherfuckers cannot stop like that, bro.
You
Pay,
know?
No, bro.
pay attention to 60.
Nah, bro.
Pay attention
They'll
to 60.
flash at them, but they
Yeah.
won't
By,
get sent
like,
nothing.
by like when you passing through like Bartow and like Wicklow.
Yeah, where the
Pay
firehouse
attention-
station's right here, the gas
Pay
station's right
attention
there.
to the lights now. What he was just saying.
Oh, they
'Cause,
always run it though.
But I'm saying like the cushion. When you go now, pay attention to the cushion.
Yeah, it goes red,
Pay attention to
3,
that
2, 1, green.
Green.
And that's the reason why is to allow people who need to
Yup.
get through. Because that shit turn red, motherfucker going 50.
So they,
You know?
I'm guessing they put that on like typical areas where truck drivers drive through the most.
Well, no, that's
Yeah.
that's
60,
that's every light.
guaranteed.
Yeah, 60. Yeah, absolutely.
Every
60.
light has a 3-second cushion from
But-
red to green.
No, what you mean? I'd be stuck on 27 like for 20 hours. Like, whenever I should go green. Like,
No, I'm saying that there's from like when the light turns red, the next light to turn green
yeah,
is a 3 seconds.
So make sure nobody hits the truck in case.
Yeah,
so you
it
can get
gives
across
somebody-
the time. So like, all right, that makes sense.
Somebody
All
who-
right.
the next like
That's valid.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
valid.
Yeah,
That
I don't know
makes
if I
sense.
explained that well. Yeah, the
Now
next
I
light.
understand. Now I understand.
Yeah.
I was about to say, damn, I wish, bro.
It's like, what the fuck is Zach talking about? Ain't no sign.
You go. I
Shit crazy,
understand
man.
now. Makes
No,
sense.
no, yeah.
That's
So
smart. Shit.
for the next light in the lineup to turn green, there's a 3-second cushion for people who have to get through.
Hey.
That makes sense.
So have you ever driven? My bad. One question. New York. Have you ever driven New
No,
York? I
I
saw a
haven't.
video of a person trying to
Not in a
back
truck.
up and
No,
yes.
not in a truck, but not in the truck.
Okay.
No,
all right.
usually I think New York has like hubs where you deliver to, and then box trucks do this. Like they kind of like package the deliveries and take it to smaller areas, right? That's what they do in New York, right?
I haven't drone through New York with the truck. But
Because I was watching a
but
video.
I think they
somebody
do that.
I think for like
that
It's
must
too
be
much.
crazy.
Yeah,
No, yeah, there's a
That's
video,
truck.
bro. There's a video of like and imagine like an I-4 with 4 lanes, 5 lanes, and a truck just cutting off every single lane. And
Oh yeah,
trying
that's
to back
New-
up. And
First of
go
all,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
that's-
you
that's
gotta
New
do
York.
that.
They don't care, man.
But
No.
bro, like
Yeah,
my fuck, I have
no,
a certain
so-
area.
You can't care.
Nope,
No,
you can't, bro.
That's just wild, bro.
So-
I mean,
You can't, man.
my stepfather works for McLean, right?
Yeah.
And
I
he
feel bad
delivers
for him.
to all the gas stations. Think about how many gas stations can fit a 53-foot trailer in that bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
That motherfucker has to cut across
got to.
6 lanes of traffic to reverse in. You
got
have
to,
to,
bro.
You have to. You have nowhere else to go.
have to. It sucks to such shit.
And he cutting off the fuel aisles too. You have to.
Yeah, yeah.
got to, bro.
You got to. You know,
Unless you
he's
ain't
actually
getting your
had.
shit.
He
Yeah.
actually had one time where he was delivering somewhere, and he went like this, and some lady in a fucking Mercedes pulled up right behind his truck when he was like pulling across, reversed and dragged that fucking Mercedes, bro. Brand new Mercedes, drug that bitch,
That's so
bro.
hard. I mean, she
Drug that shit, bro.
Shouldn't be stupid, and if you
Yeah,
don't go
man,
around me,
that's
you gotta
on
go
her.
fast.
Yeah, he's because he was reversing, and everybody's like, ah! He's like, what the fuck is wrong with everybody? He's over here dragging a whole Mercedes in the back.
That's true, man. Respect the fucking truck drivers.
Yeah, no, facts, though.
Yeah,
People
respect
see
us,
them on
man.
the road and
Respect
and
us.
They treat them like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, this fucking truck is in front of me or something like that. And it's like,
Right turns
motherfucker-
too. A lot of people, man, are
Yeah,
ridiculous.
they
with right
trying to
turns.
squeeze through now. You're not.
Yeah, the right turns are ridiculous. If a truck driver is making a right turn and the lane they're turning,
I
the
back up.
road they're turning into,
I back up sometimes just so I get in like extra space. So they don't
Yeah,
hit
you
my
got
car.
to, man.
Oh, for the left turn?
Some
Yeah.
people be assholes just sitting there like, bro, I'm trying to turn. Like,
Yeah, you feel me? Like, no, but that left turn
Christ,
shit, nah,
man.
because the guy who hit me did a left turn, and he legit, I was going 45, 50 miles
but
an
you're
hour.
going straight. I'm saying like when trucks make like left turns, they gotta turn a little bit wide. So if you pull
Everything.
up past the
Oh,
line,
okay, gotcha.
they don't have enough
yeah.
and
space.
some
They don't
dumbass
take
people
it.
be above the line.
Yeah.
Bro, you see me trying to turn, man.
Past the crosswalk and everything.
Oh my god,
It's hard for truckers, man. They don't understand.
they don't understand. Give us some respect.
People be getting mad on the road too, like, and I know Zach does too. But
Oh, bro, I can never be a truck driver because I swear to God, I'd be in prison, bro. I turned that 80,000 pound truck into a fucking battering ram. I promise you, bro. I can't be a truck driver.
There's people that like out of like pride or whatever the fuck it is on the road, like for this 20-minute stint that you got to get to whatever you're trying to
Yeah.
go, they won't like. Somebody's trying to merge in and they just won't like literally be this close to each other because it's like, no, I told you,
Fuck you,
I
I'm coming
showed
in.
you, I would,
Yeah.
and the other person's like, no, I told you I'm merging. You know what I mean? It's just
I'm
like,
the person that's like, bitch, you gonna let me merge or we gonna crash you?
Yeah,
We can
see?
figure shit out when we figure it out.
I have more of a like, yeah, like if it says merge and you're not letting somebody in, like you're a douchebag.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's funny as fuck.
I don't know. Some
I'm
people
the person that's
assholes,
like,
man.
if you, I'm the type of person where it's like, if I'm merging and you ain't gonna let me merge, we gonna crash, bro.
Damn, Zach, I
we'll
gotta stay
figure
away
shit
from
out.
you.
We'll figure shit out.
I'll wait.
No, if I'm merging and you're not gonna let me merge, bro, we'll figure shit out. Because I'll tell you right now, if we're in the merge lane and you're not letting me merge, you're gonna lose that in court. Simple as that.
He said, "You ain't let me merge. Fuck it, we gonna figure it out."
Yeah, we gonna figure it out. Cause I guarantee you ain't gonna win that.
I'm nicer, bro. Fuck that.
Damn.
I block people off though. Like like on I-4.
So if you're trying to merge-
lane,
Yeah,
like that actual like the lane on I-4 that you shouldn't be riding. Like nobody rides that lane. It's like it's what's it called? Where you change your tire and shit at.
Yeah.
I'll sit right there, like right with half tire there, half tire in the merge lane. Like you ain't passing me, bitch.
Well, that's not the merge. That's the shoulder.
No, there's the merge lane, like right there on I-4. Like
Oh,
on
you're saying
55.
like as it's merging over.
Yeah, as the merge is over, but there people like to go fucking around. I'm like, no, fuck you. If I'm away,
Well,
you're away too.
If somebody's
Fuck
driving
you
on the
up.
shoulder, that's not merging, bro. Driving on the shoulder is not merging. That's a whole nother story.
That truck, that little, it's true. Like it kind of made me realize why like people think like the average New Yorker is a dickhead, right? Like, or
Yeah.
you go to New York and you're kind of like, yo, New Yorkers are kind of rude or whatever.
nah, they just get where they gotta go. Man.
I don't think
They're just used.
Yeah.
I think they're conditioned with confrontation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like on average, even in Florida, right,
Yeah.
we're spread out or whatever, right?
Yeah,
On average, you could tell a person that can deal with confrontation well and not.
yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
But in New York, regardless, the foundation of people out there got to deal with a certain level of confrontation daily.
I'm gonna be honest. When I went
Right?
to New York, I did not think that they were assholes, and I actually fucked with their mindset because I'm walking and motherfuckers are stopping to take a picture. It's like, bitch, you got 13,000 people behind you, and you think you can stop in the middle of the lane and block everybody, bitch? Get the fuck over.
Yeah,
that
that's
shit
how
was
it is.
pissing.
That's
That
how
was
it is.
pissing me
That's
off. I was like, bro, you know what? I might have a little bit of New
But
Yorker in my veins.
look what New York forces as confrontation. You see what I'm saying? Like even if you're a lady trying to take a picture, you're gonna get confrontation.
But the thing-
like, you're
but-
gonna get
No, if
But
you
the
if you
thing
moved
is-
over to the side, there was so many times like, oh, I'm going the wrong street. Let me move over by the fucking window. Nobody looked at me mean. Nobody said anything because I moved the fuck out the way.
Yeah.
It's common sense, bro.
Bro, exactly. And that's what
it, bro.
that's
all
one
it
thing
is.
about New York I actually respect is that the people that live there have common sense, bro.
And that's why
Yeah.
they think like, see, I'm from Jersey. I probably know that. And when I first moved here, a lot of people thought I was an asshole. But I'm just telling you what it is, not in a rude manner. But like, I know what I need to get to, and I know what I want. You
And
know what I'm saying?
I don't mean to say
Like-
asshole. I just mean like I know specifically a moment when I didn't even because I've been in New York multiple times because of my fiance or whatever. And it's not necessarily like those trips that made me feel that way.
Yeah.
But it's like I remember I was going to Justin's wedding or whatever. So I flew from Florida airport to we had a layover in New York, and then we went to Massachusetts. And I knew I was in New York if
Wow.
my eyes were closed. from the lady at the front of the airline, right? Like the airline desk, like
Yeah.
checking you in and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And it's so funny because Big Mike asked for something like really small, like, "Hey, you guys, is there any extra seats with like more leg space? And he's like 6'6", 200 and something pounds. It's not a crazy question, but it is like, you bought a seat, you sit in the seat. Like, I don't understand what the fuck is
emergency
going on.
exit. If you big like that, said
don't buy
emergency
a
exit.
seat and ask me for this seat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he was just asking. And bro, the answer she had was hilarious compared to, he asked that question at every airline, right? So like the other airline's like, oh, we'll see what we can do for you, knowing damn well they're not going to do nothing for him, right?
Yeah.
But it's different. This lady was like, sir, we'll figure it out, but most likely you're not going to get that. And
That's
this,
honest.
it's
I
very
like that.
honest.
That's a very valid answer.
It's very
That's
honest.
shit.
But you can see
I mean,
where people might think that New Yorkers are a little more like,
dude, that's a
I
fucking,
wouldn't have
love
taken that. I
answer.
wouldn't have taken
I
that.
fucking love that answer,
you
bro.
can't even get mad.
I
at
don't
that.
know if it was
Shit.
that way. It was also the tone. It was, I mean, and it's more of her just speaking her mind. Like, I don't
Yeah.
think it's something that not
Was she
everybody
Spanish?
thinks. I think most people think that. The lady that he asked in Florida or Massachusetts probably thought the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
motherfucker, this shit ain't gonna happen. Like, this and that. But then they go, oh, yeah, sir. You know,
Listen,
this and that. Because they're not conditioned with the same confrontation I think
Yeah.
the average New Yorker deals with. Public transportation is something that, I don't know, 70% of New Yorkers do.
Yeah, probably more
if
than
more,
that,
right?
bro.
Because nobody knows how to drive.
Probably,
right?
probably like 90%.
If there's a lot of 18-year-olds,
city wise.
Crazy,
yeah, so for sure. So just think about the average confrontation they got to deal with compared to us driving to work every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I could not talk to somebody all day or like really make eye contact with somebody. If I really wanted to, I could. You know what I mean? That is not an option. Like, eye contact maybe, but like you're shoulder bumping, you're this or that, excuse me, you know, or move, you know what I mean? Whatever the case is. I'm sorry. I got too
I don't
deep.
know. I don't feel like New Yorkers are like, you know, like, because that's the same for, I could say the same for French people. I think French people are assholes.
No, they're
weird,
assholes.
but like,
they're
I mean,
assholes.
but if we're being practical, we're talking about, you know, individuals. I don't think French people do a lot of confrontation.
I don't
but they're
really-
Fucking,
No, but there's a difference between like snob and then like,
I've never been to France, so you know.
Absolutely.
no,
I
like,
mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Have you
I
met
don't
French
think-
individuals though?
I'm not.
Yeah, I have, but like briefly. I haven't like, you know.
Oh, I've actually interacted with them. So like, from the ones I interacted with was a couple of them.
And again,
They
I
talk
don't
pretty,
mean it's
like,
negative. I just mean I can see where that comes from.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
Like people, I can see where somebody might get offended, right? Not that I did, but
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, I can see where
'cause
that
some people-
answer is different than this answer.
because
Yeah,
some people
I-
ain't used to that.
Yeah.
I see the
That's
people
all.
that are the problem that get offended.
Yeah, no, that's
Because I thought her answer was pretty valid. I mean, maybe a little attitude probably, but
You know,
I think it's real.
one thing-
It is-
one
it is
thing-
respectable, but it's
Yeah.
like you can see
people
where
think
it's
I'm an
like,
asshole because
You know
I
what?
say certain things. So I'm saying it like nicely. I thought.
I want to say one thing I love about New York though is that everybody minds their fucking business, bro.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
great.
it's crazy, bro. You'll be on the fucking subway and some guy's tweaking out in the fucking corner and nobody even
nope.
act like they're on their fucking phone watching some Facebook video versus like you could tell the people that aren't from there because they're like, what's that guy doing over there? New York is
Nosy
like,
as hell.
confrontation.
Nosy.
They're conditioned with
Yeah.
confrontation.
I think they're conditioned to ignore confrontation.
No, but
Mind
like,
their business, man.
that is like that
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
hit their threshold.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I see guys tweaking in my peripheral every day. I'm not gonna sit there and stare at this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Versus like we're from Florida, like that's OBT. You know what I mean? It's like, fam, if I'm not on OBT and somebody's tweaking next to me, this like is somebody gonna
weird,
help
yeah.
this guy or whatever? Who is that kid that got stabbed up in the Bronx and he was walking through the grocery store or something? Like,
You talking about the kid in the bodega?
yeah,
That's
in
a
the
whole different
bodega.
situation. Nah,
Oh
that-
yeah, I
people
remember
were
that.
walking
That's a
past
whole
him.
situation. Now they
I
were,
ain't heard that.
But
No,
people
they
were
got
walking
old-
past
old
him.
back in the day, right? It was a couple years ago that
It was
happened.
a couple years
four or
ago.
five
Yeah.
years ago. They pulled him into they pulled him out of the bodega. He was trying to stay in there, like you know, like for protection. They pulled him out.
No, so what happened with that? What they thought he was somebody else or something like that, or some girl had set him up or something
Yes,
like that.
set him up.
Some girl said that like he raped her or something like that. So they went and did that, and then come to find out it wasn't even him. It was somebody else because she was trying to protect her boyfriend.
But
So she blamed some other guy for
After
it.
they stabbed him
was he
up.
good though? Was he straight?
No,
No, he
died.
died. He died,
Oh,
but
I'm
they
about to
took
say if I don't listen, man.
they took him outside and shanked him up a lot, bro.
But he was walking around after, so they shanked him up and they left.
Yeah.
and he wasn't dead yet.
Yeah, he was running around trying to get help.
He was running around trying to talk to
And no
like,
one
hey,
found
help
out.
me.
Yeah.
Everybody said, bro, and
not
it,
that.
part of it too is like you can't trust 99% of people
Yeah.
walking up to you in New York.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that is different. Like
Yeah.
that is it's even like to further your point on somebody's tweaking in the subway. Somebody got stabbed on my way to get Funyuns, and
Yeah.
and I kept
Well,
it moving.
On that same note, wasn't there?
That's that kid. There was people walking in and out of the bodega.
Using that.
Isn't now?
Like, what?
Yo,
Like-
Cruz, are you serious?
Deadass, there's people in that day that said I went to go get Funyuns, and there was a
Like,
kid
I'm
that
like,
was
like,
stabbed on the floor.
Yeah.
And what was on the opposite of that story though? Wasn't the the guy there was an Uber driver, I think, that was driving, and then he saw like some guy was shot on the side of the road, and some guy was like trying to hold the wound, and he's like, get in the car. He took him to the fucking to the hospital. So you know what?
It's the individual. Is the individual who's presented in that kind of situation to see what their morals are going to be like. Honestly, at the end of the day, or you have good morals, you have shit morals. Like I don't give a fuck
but
about
do you
people
think
or not.
more people? And I just say Florida because I'm here.
Yeah.
But do you think if somebody was stabbed up walking across, walking in a grocery store or something in Florida would get help faster than somebody walking around in New York?
Maybe.
And is that because of the average level, that tolerance?
I think
different.
I think it would depend on where you're at.
Yeah, the violence. Like, say we're at Pine Hills and it's like we're in an area that's a shit ton of violence at. Maybe you might get more ignored there than if you were just say in Buenaventura Lakes.
And I don't mean to say it's
know?
not an attack on character. It's there's another factor of when I walk out of this apartment or house. We were in the Bronx when I heard that story because that's where Kristan was from, and it was there. It was in the Bronx. I was kind of scared. You know what I mean? But not scared, but like I was like, oh, it's different walking outside here than it is walking outside of my house here. So you got to deal with people differently.
Over there, you got to fight off people. Over here, you got to fight off gators.
Man, I remember.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
Remember one time.
We thought I was gonna say what I was gonna
They
say.
say gay dudes.
I'm gonna get on that. I'm gonna get on that.
Oh,
I remember
yeah?
one time I was probably like 8, and I went to go visit my aunt in Brooklyn. I was outside and I started hearing gunshots, and I ran in the house and I told my aunt about it. And she just chilling. Say, man, boy, that's every day. Like,
Yep.
It's like I'm like, oh my gosh. But to touch on like the whole stabbing and all that. Nowadays, you can't trust nothing, dog.
No, man, it's
Like,
true, bro.
You can't trust nothing. Me and Zach can be chilling, and y'all two can be plotting on us because you see we got it going on. Jacob can be acting stabbed up, put ketchup and shit on you with a fake knife, and you be coming around the back trying to set us up. Like you never know, dog. Like,
and I don't want to. I don't want to say New York. I will say that was a part of the Bronx, right?
Yeah.
Like, and just like you mentioned Pine Hills. Everywhere there's a part where it's like, all right, high violence. When I walk outside, I got to watch out for myself a little more than usual. Yeah. And you will. I can see that where it is, and it's kind of sad on those moments,
bro.
That's where people that come from that, and I don't mean like I don't come from the best, right? But I know I don't come from that.
Yeah.
And I can see that's like that level, and I keep saying level of confrontation, but it's like I will probably die out there because I couldn't help but to help that person, right?
Yeah, see?
And that's what they'll tell me.
Yeah.
They'll say, see, the person that walked by goes, you would die, like you'll probably get fucked up in here.
Yeah,
you'll probably get caught.
They'll know right from rip. They know right from rip. Like, dude, you ain't supposed to be out here. Yeah, they just know, bro.
Yeah, you're helping this kid. Man. Like, you don't know who's like if he really needs help or something.
Don't know, bro.
Damn, it
I'd
is
be like, yo, show me the
thing.
blood, bro. Take off your shirt, show me the blood.
Yeah,
like,
and it's crazy, man. And it's crazy, like the kind of like switch topics a little bit. And everything is like monkey see, monkey do, dog. Like you could be trying to like Jacob could try to set somebody up and it'll hit the internet or whatever on a Tuesday. And then Zach like, yo, y'all see what this dude Jacob just did? Oh, let me try to do that on Friday. Like, you get what I'm saying? You'll kill somebody. You'll kill 5 dudes on Tuesday, and Thursday Zach want to kill somebody. He want to kill 8 motherfuckers. Like,
white on white. I'm playing.
Probably, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Everything's a monkey see, monkey do, dog. Like, I don't.
But I just feel like it says so much pointless violence, bro. Like
porn and violence. What?
Pointless violence.
Pointless. I think it said porn and violence. I mean, I'm like, what the fuck is this conversation going on, bro?
Pointless violence.
You did not pronounce the T or the L. Porn and violence.
Because like, at the end of the day, I mean, you can't tell me there's a purpose to this violence. They're not making millions. They're not getting rich. They're not getting famous.
Yeah.
You're killing, and then that's it.
Well, everybody's got incentives for it. You know what I mean?
Monkey
like,
see, monkey do,
in that situation, the story that we were just talking about, the girl had lied to her brother, said that she was I forgot what it was. I think it was either she was raped or supposedly the guy like made a video of him smashing the girl and like leaked it.
Yeah,
I forgot exactly which situation it was, and she blamed the wrong dude because she didn't want her boyfriend getting.
But my point is being, what's incentivizing you to kill for a chick? I mean, what's incentivizing you? Because at the end of the day, once you kill for her, what you getting out of it? Like, you ain't getting money.
Well, if that was your sister that got raped, what would you do?
I'm gonna fuck that dude up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I would want to kill him, but at the end of the day, we're going to jail.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm with
There's
both
motives.
of y'all.
No, I agree.
I'm with
I
him
agree.
definitely, but to the point
Yeah, but no,
that's different.
But
that's different, man.
It's
You get what I'm saying though? There's motives.
I feel you because I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I'm with both of y'all. Like, I will somebody. I'm fucking dude all the way up.
Yeah.
Like, now, I mean, I got 2 daughters. Now, that's a different ball game.
I'm sticking a broomstick up his ass. Like, I'm sticking a broomstick up his ass. I'm raping him with a broomstick. But I was myself with a broomstick. Keep going.
Yeah, nah, but I'm with both of y'all, man. I mean,
it's pointless from a perspective, though.
Yeah, no,
Right?
definitely.
Because what Zach
From the outside view.
What Zach said is there's reasoning. Do we say that's good reasoning? No. Like, yes, but there's context all around that.
Yeah.
Would we go fuck that person up that fucked your sister
Yeah.
or your daughter or whatever? Yes, that person is getting annihilated. But there's context all around it. Because even in that situation, she was recording the video.
No, the guy was. I think that's what happened. I don't remember exactly what happened.
But her face, like, she was aware of what
Yeah.
was happening.
I don't remember exactly what
Like,
happened.
so there's
in the
part of
situation.
me that goes like that. So from my perspective, I say it's pointless as well because I go like, yo, not that you like what happened, but if she's a participant in this, then you can't go fuck homie up for what's happening here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So, but
but-
that guy does not care.
But you speaking about situational base. I mean, if we're talking about pointless, like it's just a pointless crime. Because I mean, even in Poinciana, remember Conrad Schrader? What his name was?
Pointless.
Pointless crime. He used to shoot people at the bus stop and do
For
dumb
no
shit
reason?
like that for no reason.
But like a lot of the things that happen, let's just say the streets, right? They're pointless from our perspective. But then there's the wild shit like school shooting.
No, but he was
shit like
fucked up in
that.
the head. That dude was fucked up in the
Conrad,
head.
that's no reason. That's pointless. That's the definition.
He was fucked up
of
in the head.
pointless.
That's different. I mean, his brother was
Those are,
different.
but
That's
what I
the
was
fun
getting
part.
at is that it's
Those are pointless.
It's pointless
Yeah.
from your guys' perspective because you guys aren't there. But like obviously school shootings and that. But like a lot of times it is for money. Like a lot of these rappers that are getting shot up like that, disrespects like that. So, you know, like in those situations, in their moment, in their minds.
Bro, you know, and I'm about to be like the whitest nerd talking about, you know, trying to make a comparison to the streets. Look, so the comparison, no, but for real, I've been watching Game of Thrones, right?
Okay.
oh shit.
No, but for real,
This intro.
You know it's white,
No,
bro.
this
Let's
intro.
do it.
I've been watching Game of Thrones. I've been rewatching it with my fiance, whatever, right? But it is a great analogy because, like, when you're watching that show, there's so much killing, there's so much this and that, right? And it's all about pride, it's all about power, it's all about positioning, right? And it's funny because some people know about the. I'm not gonna say like names because I'm gonna sound real. The White Walkers, no, but some people know about a bigger issue, or they have a different perspective on what the real issue is. But it doesn't stop all the dumb shit that's still happening. Where it's like, we need to marry this family so we can have this power.
Yeah.
Oh, this person's trying to disgrace this name, so that person's got to die. The whole family's got to die. This and that, right? Where the people that know the big problems, looking at that is like that's pointless shit right there. But the people in this situation,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
right, with their perspective and shit, and
It's like life or death.
It's like politicians and citizens.
it's hard too because the only way you can make like people in the act think it's pointless is by how do you change the perspective,
Yeah, you got to bring
That's
him
how
outside
you
of it.
fix it.
You got to bring him outside of it.
and that's when you just listen to Jay-Z and stuff like that because he's already on it. He's already 3 layers past what we
but
talked about.
some people don't want to look at it different. You know what I mean? Because
Some people can't.
That's a fact.
Yeah, some
They're
people
stuck.
can't, and that deals with like maturity and shit that they just used to, which is very unfortunate because like you gotta grow up at some point, man. And life is bigger than all that dumb shit. Bro.
But here's the thing: it's like a lot of people that make it out of those situations. The thing that triggers it is I gotta stop to do what's more important. Something, whatever that something is. I got a kid. I got a job.
Listen, man.
Right?
I got a perfect example. Keep going. If you
No, but that's the perspective
I
shift.
got a perfect example, man. One of my cousins, man. This dude, he a year older than me. This dude did like 90% of his life. Dude been locked up ever since we were little, dog.
Yeah.
So I see why he's keep going back because that's all he's used to.
Yeah. And honestly,
Like, and he ain't never like mature. You get what I'm saying? Real good dude, man. Got kids and all that. But I'm like, dude, you got 2 kids now. Like you doing 90% of your 90% of your life
With
in
the
jail.
knife. Yeah. Just like-
in jail.
Yeah.
And I got him telling me, and it kind of like intertwines what I'm about to say. Like he's telling me like, yo, cuz, like you doing your thing in Florida? You out there by yourself? Like I'm like, dude, you doing 90% of your life in jail. You thinking me for being in Florida like by myself?
Yeah.
Like what you going through is harder than what I'm going through.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
So and I just tell him, dude, like you gotta grow, bro. Like
That's a fact, bro. You know what's crazy is, it's like that's a great point. it is not for just like there's people that so there's people in the streets, like you said, right?
Yeah.
Like that's your example. And then there's also the guy that doesn't want to do nothing more than that 9 to 5 and go home and nothing more. And it's not like a motivation thing. It's not an ambition thing. It's like that person's kind of like, I want to do what I'm good at, and I don't want to get out of this box. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to stray out of this because I know there's some type of rejection there. Yeah. And it sounds cowardly, and it kind of is at the end of the day, right? Because your boy thinks that what you're doing is harder than what he's doing. Yeah. And it's like, bro, your mind is it's wired different. You know what I mean? And it's like, how do you rewire that? Because... And you got to experience it, I guess, maybe. And that lack of experience is probably the difference, you know? Like, I don't know. Do you think you went through any experiences that kind of triggered with, like, I'll probably to Florida and stuff? I don't know.
Nah, I mean, let me go back to the little jail situation. Like, for me, when I was in there for the weekend, I would probably say the scariest thing for me, which is not really scary, is how good my survival skills was.
Yep.
Like, even in there, like, you know, you had to, like, hustle for shit. Like, yo, you can have my bread if you can, you know what I mean, give me some seasoning and shit. Like, like, even, like, the food I was in there was nasty, but I clicked in my mind, like, I'm in here, I gotta get it in. Like, I wasn't, like, bitching or nothing about it, but, like, I was very surprised on how, again, like, my survival skill was, and that ties into me being in Florida damn near by myself for almost, like, 10 years. Like, and I'm like, damn, like, yeah, I mean, and I wouldn't wish that shit on nobody. Yeah. Like, the reason why I got in there, like, it's forever smoke, dog. Like, like, if you put somebody in jail for no reason, bro.
For a week.
For a weekend.
For a weekend.
For a weekend, dog. Yeah. Like, you look.
That fucks a schedule up.
It does, bro. Like,
that fucks the schedule up. That gave me anxiety, bro.
I wouldn't wish that shit on nobody. Like I said, I was good in there, and shout out to my guy, Freaky Ty, because when I first went in there, you know, like, you gotta, like, I don't want to say, like, you gotta make your presence felt or whatever. Yeah. So I walked in the cell. I was, you know, ready to go and shit. But his energy showed me it wasn't like that. Yeah. And ever since then, we just clicked, man. Yeah. Shout out to my guy Freaky Ty. We was in there just chilling, man. And funny story, you know, I coach basketball and shit. Yep. And I was training some OGs in there and shit too, man. So I was definitely, like I said, I was good in there. I was doing my time and shit. But
DB was doing basketball classes.
I had to, man.
It was like, yo, I'll give you a couple lessons if you give me some fucking Slim Jims, dog.
Yeah, Slim Jim, give me that seasoning.
Hey, box him out. Box him out.
Give me that seasoning.
Box him out. Low hips.
But yeah, man, like, just the growth, man. It's all about growing, man.
That was one thing I was gonna mention. Cause, bro, you got a lot of hobbies. You know, I do too.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I do too. So I gotta.
It's tough, bro.
And it's not hobbies. They're like passions and shit, right? But like to a third party person that doesn't care about what you're doing, yeah, they're hobbies, right? Yeah. Like this podcast is our hobby.
Low blow.
No, it's true though. Like I'm speaking from, because that's why I kind of like. You got a girl, right? You got a
no. I'm single. Single's a dollar, bro. See,
that's why I'm speaking with this tone. It's because, like my fiance, right? Like, definitely, we love the podcast. This is a passion of ours, right?
It's tough,
but to her, it's definitely a hobby. You know what I mean?
So, like my girl too.
Yep, it's a hobby, right? Yeah. You play video games, whatever. That's your hobby. You do something with your boys. That's your hobby, right? And it's like I do have a lot of hobbies, and man, that's when like. It is hard balancing. Like when you're with a girl, all you think about is what life is when you're single, kind of, right? Like you could do all these hobbies, no problem. You could do this or that, whatever.
See, but that's the thing, man. It ain't. I won't say it's not that easy. I mean, but I'm single by choice because you know I don't like when you know what you want and it ain't for you, bro. And and after you've been trying to fix it, trying to do all that shit. Yep. And it still ain't working. At some point, you just going in a circle. Yep. Like I come to realize that I can't do that because my thing with me, like when I probably see one of my biggest flaws is nobody's perfect, is I don't know how to say no, and I'm super loyal, like we talked about. Yep. Like super fucking loyal, bro. Yep. Like I can't like. I just met Jacob, and if something happened to him, like, yo, he good, like, I will be there. You see what I'm saying?
That's a fact. But 1 year later, that's a fact.
You see what I'm saying? Like, y'all know this shit. Yeah. Like, but you can't, like, and you can't peace is everything, bro. And that's what made me realize in my last relationship, dog. You gotta have, if you ain't got peace, you ain't got nothing, bro. Because you coming home not happy and all that shit. Like,
Yeah,
that ain't,
bro.
That ain't cool, man.
Especially for a consistent time.
Oh,
It's
my
not
God.
even be worked. Man.
And that's with anything. Not even in a relationship. Anything.
Yeah,
Like,
no, and that's a fact, bro. Peace
Like,
is yeah, man.
And I'm just now realizing that, like, dog, like, it's peace.
Bro.
It's peace, bro.
I was talking to my boy, and like marriage therapy, relationship therapy, right? Those things. I think individual therapy is good, right? It's like,
Oh, yeah, I do
go,
that too.
Go for yourself, right?
Yeah.
Because you're talking to a professional, you're getting a different opinion, this and that. It's the same thing when you go get checked out for your body or whatever. You're checking out your brain real quick, your psyche. But I think sometimes too, because my boy was telling me him and his wife did like marriage therapy or whatever. And there is that thing, just like when you're talking about doing therapy for yourself, where it's like, damn, if we get to that point, then like we're like, damn, that's
It's a
kind of
stigma.
sad, right?
Yeah,
Like this is
bro.
we're in the rebuild now. You know what I mean? Like this is like your franchise ain't winning.
Like
Now
my
we're-
Rams.
Oh, that's why I started smiling. I was like,
All right, go ahead.
yo, but we're in the rebuild. The Rams are going to marriage therapy, right? But there's that stigma on it. But bro, one thing, and I think I'm really dead ass considering it, and I don't really have problems, right? I got little problems.
Everybody got problems.
Right. Everybody that has a
ain't nobody
girlfriend
perfect.
or wife has those things, right? But the one thing, regardless, you got the psyche help, the expertise, whatever. That's therapy. We know that. Just like if you go for yourself. But a third opinion that's not biased might be the most important
Oh,
thing
yeah.
for marriage therapy.
Yes.
Absolutely,
Like
dog.
not your mom, not your friend, not your sister, nothing like that.
Someone who doesn't know you.
I want us
Absolutely.
to talk about our problems in front of a person that could care less about how we finish this day. You know what I mean? With some expertise. Because that third opinion fucking matters, bro. I never realized, like, me and Cristiano have arguments. Like, if it's just been us.
Like about the homeless thing.
Right. No, but for real. Or hobbies. Let's talk about hobbies. Like,
Yeah.
like the type of flack I feel like I get, right? Which is not that serious, but it's flack. And it might taint my experience of the hobby because of the flack I'm getting, right? It's peace. It's fucking with my peace.
Yeah.
But it's not that serious. But the simple conversation with a third party unbiased person might help me understand it better or her. Right? Because, like, it could be, you could tell your girl, I only got 2 hobbies. Maybe the problem is you have 0 hobbies. But that doesn't mean shit if you told her that. It means absolutely nothing to that girl if you told her that. And you can say the most impactful and correct and like most logical thing. And the fact that you said it, it does not sit with that person. And we do the same thing for different reasons.
Yeah, and you're right. You're right. Let me cut you off for one
Go
second.
ahead, bro.
You're right, because it doesn't matter what you say. It matters who says it, and you're right.
And also, it matters how it's said too.
Absolutely, I can
All
say,
of those
I
things
can
matter.
Say, yo,
What, how, and
man,
who.
listen,
Yeah.
you can walk in a room, fly as shit in a nice suit. I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, Cruz, you look good, dog. You killing it with your little, you know what I mean, turquoise joint on.
Yeah.
But if your girl in here and she said, yo, babe, you look good, it will mean more to her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it means like,
And the opposite.
Exactly.
That's perfect. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When
So-
you say good things, she only cares if you say it. Like if everybody said, oh, you look great today, and you didn't say shit, she goes home and she's arguing with you.
Yup.
Right?
Yup.
But because you didn't say nothing.
Yup.
But vice versa. When it's something critical and corrective and you're saying it, because you guys are together all the fucking time.
Yup.
Right? That does not get taken the same way. But like with Zach was, what you say, how you say, who said it matters. So you could say the right thing, but you say it the wrong way to your girl. She's not receiving it.
Yeah.
You could say the right thing the right way. She might get upset with you. Because she knows, right? And same thing with us. A girl could tell you the right thing and say it the right way. We've all been in a moment where we're like, fuck, she's right. And then you just cut her. You just say, shut up. Don't talk to me no more. I'm out of here. Right? But when a third person says the right thing in the right way, and it's that third person that's unbiased, you go home and you think about it. Like, you go home and you're like, damn,
Yeah.
that person heard this situation and told me that. And she said the same thing. And you know what I mean? Like, there's different validity to it.
Absolutely, dog.
And, bro, that's something I've been really considering. Like,
But I mean, as far as the therapy joint, I mean,
We talked about therapy on the last episode.
We did, and I think I said, I mean, if you want to do it. I mean, it don't hurt to try it. But I know for me, it's what my therapist said. He said, you know what your problem is? He says that, which I'm working on. This is why I do need a girl, because I do feel like I need to work on my emotions more.
Yep.
Not saying I don't give a fuck, but I mean, just vocalizing it more, like we were just talking about.
Yep.
He was just saying like, something happened. I'm like, he said, how you doing? I said, I'm okay. He said, no, you're not. He said that's what's wrong with people today, mainly men. We say we're okay, but we don't really vocalize like how we doing.
Yeah.
Like you can walk in the room fucked up. Like, yo, Cruz, you good? Like, no, I'm good. Nah, are you really okay? Like, nah, dog, like I'm mad. Like he said men need to start really opening that door and really explaining how we feel and shit.
We need more reasons though. Like just like we talk about what, who, and how or whatever. A man to express their emotions, I need 4 of those things answered, even though I only named 3. I need 4 things answered before I open myself up. Because
that's true.
I need to know you care. Otherwise, I'm not going to sit here and bitch about it. Yeah. No, like, but if you care, if you really, you know what I mean? Like, it is a thing for sure, man. Because a lot of people ask how you doing, and you know they wanted to know that they asked how you doing. You know,
good about themselves. Like,
and that might be a pessimistic point of view. But
you're right though.
A man
I'm the
needs
same way,
those
bro.
things clear.
Like, do you really care, or I mean, you just want to tell my business just so you have something on me? Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean, I get it.
I get to that point sometimes too with my girl, where like maybe that's part of the reasons why I don't share my emotions as much. Because she wants to know details, and sometimes I won't share how I feel about a situation because I'm like, you just want to know all the details, girl. Like, I actually am fucked up from that situation. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like. And maybe that's how she asks, right? She's asking for details.
Deal with it, man. Just deal with it, bro.
It's true, man.
Deal with it, man.
As men, we do need to do that better.
I mean, it don't hurt. You know what I mean?
But that's what comes with it. Women want a strong man that's like not with the bullshit, but then he's got to talk about his feelings. You cannot have everything.
Yeah, man.
It's true with guys too. We do the same shit. Like I complain about Christian on the podcast all the time.
It's
but
all right, man.
I talk to my boy about
let me tell you something. But what you don't realize you're doing is you're vocalizing your feelings.
Yep, I'm venting to hundreds of people.
You see what I'm saying?
100.
And it's good though. Man.
Yeah, bro.
So.
But something that's important, because I vent a lot. Like, I've been with my girl since high school, so I haven't really dated a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, especially too, like I was talking. 2 of my best friends has been with their girls since high school, right?
That's what's up.
And I tell them, I'm like, we got the shit end. I'm just playing. No, but like. As a little boy, right? No, for real. As a little boy, you're looking at girls and you're like, "Oh my gosh, she's so hot. I'll never get at her. I can't wait till I'm a man and I can get at her." Right? And then you're in high school and you think you hot shit, but you're really not. And then you look back and you realize, damn, like I didn't really experience nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then when you're cuffed up from high school, you go your whole life looking at girls that you cannot get.
Yeah.
Right? For good, bad, or wrong.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For good, bad, or wrong.
Yeah.
But I forgot where I was going with that. But with that said, I feel like we might need to deal with certain things at an earlier stage, and it might feel weird, or it might, like, you know what I mean, like to be 26 and stuff like that, going to marriage therapy. You know, my boy was younger than us. You know, they're both younger, but.
I definitely feel what you're saying. Maybe we need to go through things earlier. I definitely feel that, because that makes you, like, look, that makes you who you are today. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm
sure you and your girl, when y'all first started, y'all was arguing like crazy. Now, like, okay, I know how Cruz is. You get what I'm saying? So let me step over here, get him his little space, and do my thing. Like,
no, but that's what I was gonna say. The one thing that helps process that, as men, even when you get a wife in your 30s and you're fine, you're still looking at girls. You know what I mean?
Man,
like,
listen, everybody looks, bro.
Yeah.
I don't. Like, fuck you mean?
Yeah.
Shit.
It's because there's some hot dudes walking around.
Yeah, motherfucker. You know what I'm looking at?
I called you gay. Okay, anyways. But the thing that helped, and it's true, because we were talking about girls want a guy that's tough and this and that, but then also talk about their feelings. It's like, bitch, you can't have everything.
Yeah,
same with a guy.
Damn.
Yo, I realized like the type of girl I'm looking for when I date ends up being the type of girl that Christine is when you're together for a long time.
That's what's up.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Is that like?
Ain't that some shit though?
That's
It
what's
is,
up, man.
What you're looking for ends up being.
I need an invite, bro. You gotta give me an invite. Give me an invite.
But it's true. Your type ends up being the shit that annoys you the most when you're like 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, whatever, into your relationship.
Yeah.
It's true. Like when I date, it's like I want a homebody type girl. I want this. I don't want her to like if she's out and smoking all the time and stuff. Maybe I'm worried about like she's gonna be cheating, right? So you end up getting a girl that doesn't do those things, and then you get mad when she doesn't have hobbies or doesn't want to go out and drink with you when you want to go out and party and stuff. It's like, bro, you can't have both. Like you either want me to be a party girl or not. You know what I mean? Like. And obviously, there's good mixes. I'm just talking in general. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying Christina never goes out. Yeah. But, like, some of the things we've kind of went back and forth about, it's like, I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? That is the product of the girls you look for. Yeah. At the end of the day. Yeah. I don't know, right? Like, there's validity to that.
Mine gonna come.
No, I agree.
Mine gonna come, man.
Right?
It's gonna come.
I've seen some of my boys get girls that, like, or I'll get mad at Christina if she doesn't.
3 of your boys actually have been with their girl since high school.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what's up.
3.
Bro.
Jacob
too. Yeah, that's
okay. Jacob.
He forgot to count Jacob right next to you.
That's true, bro.
I've been with a girl for 10 years almost.
That's true.
Damn.
That's a lot of people
time,
have.
bro.
That's
Long
more than
time.
we even counted. Just
I
now.
know.
I knew you counted my Dylan Justin off rip, and I'm like,
No kids,
he
though,
didn't count
but-
Jacob. Though.
Oh, yeah,
That's true.
All right. Yeah, man.
But
I agree.
same thing. Like you get a girl. Like I kind of like girls that I like to provide.
Yeah.
But then
Agree.
on this podcast, I've
Agree.
talked about if you provide a certain amount, you shouldn't have to do certain things, kind of thing, right? Like the general guy talk, right? But it's like, fam, you said you like to provide.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you get off on that
Check,
a little bit.
Check this out. Now what if it stopped working for you? Then what?
Like what do you mean?
Provide, save you lose your job or something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I get what you mean. I'm a provider too. I'm a giver.
Right.
Off rip.
Right.
But at the same time, I need to see my significant other getting busy too.
Yeah.
I need that same energy because, like I said, I can fuck my ankle up and be out of work for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You so used to me doing my thing. What you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I get it, but you gotta show me that.
And there's a balance. There's always a balance.
Gotta be a
some
balance.
girls are a healthy mix. Where like I think Melissa is a balance for Zach, but she still goes and gets it.
Yeah.
But
That's what's up.
But
That's
just
what's
as easy, you find that same balance, and it's not a girl that goes gets it. You know what I mean? Like it's like, yo, I want balance. I want to come home and not talk about certain things because that's all I think about. Yeah. And this yin and yang is working for me because she tells me I'm dumb when I talk about those things, and I kind of like it because it forces me to care about stupid shit, and it actually makes me relax or whatever, right? But then that girl 90% of the time is not a go getter. You know what I mean? And then you can't be mad when it's like, hey, like when I'm busting ass and doing this, how come you're not busting ass and doing this? And it's like, well, you wanted balance. And then on the other end, you see people that are like too competitive people dating, and it's kind of like there's no like give. It's kind of like, hey, I just got this promotion, this and that, and it's like, yeah, but what was the title? And then you say the title or something, and she goes, oh, so like you're almost there. That's nice, or something. Versus like the girl that has no idea what you're talking about. She's like, yo, we should do a party. Here's a cake. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, there is that, bro. Like, I don't know. It's interesting.
You right.
It's interesting because we definitely like we pick pieces of girls we know, and we think that full thing is something out there.
I think there'll never be the perfect girl, bro. There'll never be like someone who's 100% the way you need them. You just gotta take what you got and kind of work what you can work with. You know,
got to. But
I think the person that my girl is exactly what I need.
I mean, yes, but I'm just saying, there's never 100%. Like, there's always gonna be like a 5 or 2% that you want to change about somebody. That you're not gonna change, bro.
Listen, all them got girls except for me, man. I can't speak on it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
That's fucked up. You should be speaking more than us.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. There's things that I might complain about with my girl, but honestly, at the end of the day, my girl's exactly how I want her, bro.
That's what's up, man.
And you know what? And the same things that I want, there are moments that I do not want those things. But it's because I want those things. Like, for example, my girl is an opinionated Latina, bro. She's fucking feisty. And I love that. But at the same time, there's some moments I'm just like, will you just fucking wait a second, bro? Yeah. But at the same time, at the end of the day, I love that shit.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
But, you know, like that's what I want. And there are some moments that, like, it's just like, yo, give me a fucking second. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, My girl's exactly what I want. There was not one thing I would change about my girl.
That's the weird part too. Like some things
See,
you might.
like, everyone's different. Yeah.
I don't know. Some things I feel like I liked certain types of banter or arguments, and then like as it goes on, you kind of be like, "Damn, same shit." Though.
Honestly, sometimes when my girl
talking about that shit, bro.
sometimes when my girl be snapping on me,
I'm looking for peace now.
sometimes my girl be snapping on me. I look at her, I'm like, I'm about to fuck the shit out of you. Keep talking to me like that. That's how I be feeling sometimes.
For instance, for me, like I didn't mind when my girl was homebody and would sleep all the time, but now I come home, I'm like, bitch, you're sleeping? Like, what are you doing? Like,
But you say you're single by choice.
Yeah.
When were you weren't with anybody when on the last episode?
I was.
You were. That's why I was confused.
I was about to say, I
little
thought
bit.
you were too.
Nah.
So
man.
this is kind of recent.
He said, nah, man.
Kind of recent. Yeah, man. Just and again, I ain't here to talk bad about nobody.
No.
I'm just this my honest opinion. It's just
that bitch. No, I'm just
Damn, bro. You be careful now.
I mean,
it's a joke. I'm not trying to talk bad about nobody, but my honest opinion.
Hey, man, I'll take it though. I'll take it.
No, I'm just playing.
Nah, but just like I stated earlier, just when you realize something is not with you, well, not for you no more, then you just got to cut ties and not having that peace that you've been hoping for, and on top of that, trying to help somebody, trying to fix your piece that you're looking for, ain't really jumping on the ball with it, then you ain't got no choice, man. Because being miserable, dog, and trying to force something that ain't there,
No, man. No, bro.
ain't
Doesn't
it,
work.
man. And like I said, I try to do things the right way, and just I guess the other person ain't like it. Boom.
It's weird, bro. It's weird. Like trying to, like, the longer you're with somebody is hard to try to differentiate. Like, what's this temporary?
Bro. Yeah, bro.
What's the temporary non-peace, and what is, like, are we sustaining this non-peace here? Like, are we sustaining this conflict, this constant conflict? And then the longer that goes, it's hard too, bro, because it's like the longer that goes, it goes to a point, but then the longer that goes, it's like, man, history with somebody is a fucking thing, bro. It's
history, and I tell you, with me, history, and my problem is loyalty, bro.
Yep.
I can't tell people no, but that was probably one of the hardest things I done. But it's something I had to do. It's something I had to do, because now I am at peace now, and that shit was tough, bro. That shit was super tough, man. Super tough.
And it's weird too. You feel like there was like a weight on your shoulder or like a cloud over you that you didn't realize until you kind of
I'll probably say that
situation. Maybe or something.
Now I feel like more more at peace, and like I don't really have like that cloud, like that burden. You know,
for lack of better word, it's something like that. Yeah.
So
I feel like the brain is a weird thing. Like,
man,
all these different outside things and how it makes you think of something, you know, like,
for real, man.
Even like the weight you put on or the value you put on something makes you think about what you're doing that day differently. Yeah. Like, I don't know how to explain it. We all look back to high school or college or even when we're younger, things we used to do, and we used to think of it like it was like, damn, I gotta do this again. Oh, I gotta do this again, because of like the way our mind was working with all the outside factors and how we viewed that thing. And then you look back now and you're like, man, I wish I could do that every day. These days.
For
you know
real,
what I mean?
man.
And then like,
We're just talking about football, guys.
no.
Let's see all this.
I found myself, like, we talked about it earlier, like separating work from passion on the podcast. There's some days where, like, today's a Sunday, we record at 7. We record late in the day on a lot of Sundays, and I'll kind of feel myself leading up in the day, like, all right, I gotta stop, like a weekend kind of thing, and get to the business, get to the work, because this is our passion, you know. But like, me, like, I'll stop myself and go, bro, this is fun. Like, you want to do this
real,
shit.
man.
Like, this is cool. This is fun shit. You like it. And at that, like, every time I do it and I finish, I'm like, I love this shit. I can never stop this shit.
Yeah.
But there is a little bit of that feeling when it's like, okay, I got to stop this at this time because I got to be here at this time, and just changing my perspective.
It is a little bit of work that comes with it, but that's fine, though, because, like, not all hobbies, like, you have, overall, you're supposed to enjoy your hobby, but that doesn't mean that hobbies don't come with a little bit of work. You know what I mean?
No, think about the people who fix up Honda cars. And
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Do you think
cars?
Do you think those car people that love working on cars, love building cars, when they're driving and a transmission blows, they know they got to fucking rebuild it? Do you think they're not like, fuck.
The ones that be sitting in the garage for fucking 10 years, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get to it.
Exactly,
You know?
like-
It's kind. I mean, and it's kind of like you was saying a little bit with sports. It's kind of the same thing with sports, bro. Like basketball is 82 games regular season.
Yeah.
We ain't even talking about playoffs.
Yeah.
And you see how people like, oh well, LeBron doesn't really play and still start playing serious until like February after the All-Star break. I mean, now that I get it now because it's a long season,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like you've been playing it's 20 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
You know them joints hurting, boy.
Right? 40. You said 82 games.
82 in regular season.
Yeah.
dog.
So, bro, you really want him to turn up after 40 games? I think that's the best scenario, bro. Like,
Man,
Yeah, I mean,
first 40
regular
we
season.
chilling, the next 40
we
we
ain't
gonna
even
turn
talking
up.
about
Like,
playoffs, bro.
Yeah, exactly. That's like the most intense.
I just said that to say like the changing your perspective can just do so much, and changing your situation. Like you were in a situation, and I've been in situations like we've all been in things where you didn't realize there was something on your shoulders, or
Yeah.
a cloud on you, until you kind of exit it, and then you're like, oh shit, this is
Yeah.
kind of how it feels to go through the day thinking
Yeah.
this way,
Yeah, man.
or living life without this cloud around me or something like that. And you don't realize it until you get out of it.
You right, bro.
It's weird thing, right? Like how
You're
come
right,
we
man.
can't? How come we can't have some app that tells you like,
Something
oh, you got
used
some
to.
cloud and weight on my shoulders? What's
I
going
think
on?
I think the biggest thing for me, I feel that on is stress. Like I'll be going through a moment, I just feel so much stress, and I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna be horrible, blah. And I go through it, and I'm like,
It was not that serious.
it was not that serious for me to be
but it
stressing
tainted
over
your
it.
day leading up to
Yeah.
that moment,
Man, sometimes even more than a day, man.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, damn, why didn't I just think of it of like, if I thought about it a different way, I don't have that cloud or weight
Yeah.
on me
Yeah.
in those moments leading
Yeah.
up. And that applies to situations you're in life, like a relationship or whatever
Absolutely,
the case,
man.
or just how you're looking at certain things you're doing. And I totally get like all the books for mindsets and shit
For real,
like that. 'Cause,
man.
man,
They don't understand, man.
I gotta
how-
put more work into it for sure. But it's like that does change your life, man. Like
do.
having that more different or appreciative or gratitude or positive. I don't know which one it is for each individual, but having that outlook or perspective on things, going through it does relieve some weight.
It do,
And it's a
man.
constant battle. Like I'll feel myself feeling like, all right, I don't want to do this because I got to do this or that, and then it's kind of like, but you want to do this or that. You know what I mean? So why are you letting this wear you down today? Like, what's the point? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Your life bigger than that. I mean,
Or it's
so-
kind of like if you've ever been in a situation where you were just about to ask for help, and then right when you're about to ask for help, you realize it's not that serious. You know, and you
Yeah,
kind
we
of
all
realize
been
like,
there.
damn, I was really about to break right here until I was about to ask for help, and then I kind of played those conversations in my mind, and then your perspective got switched
Yeah.
on yourself, like without talking to nobody.
You
Has
know
that
what-
ever happened?
You know what my perspective is right now? What the hell am I gonna call this episode? Because we done jumped all over the place.
All over
Honestly,
with DB,
bro. I mean, that's how it
All
is,
over
man.
again.
We always get to it, man.
all over again.
You know what I mean?
That's funny. It's like,
That's
honestly,
it. All over again.
all over again with DB.
That's it,
Yeah.
bro. And we got better thumbnails these days, better clips, bro. Yo, you
better
don't
clip.
even know, bro. You gotta
Yeah,
go through the
man.
podcast,
Listen, man, I'm
Pocket Watch
still-
podcast experience.
Man, I'm still spooked about this room, man.
See, come on,
You know what I
man.
mean?
Bro, we haven't put. Sometimes I'll think and I'll be like, damn, we haven't put no work in, right? And then like I look
Shit,
at the
man.
room and
Yeah,
shit. I'm
bro.
just like, you know what? A little bit of work here and there,
Yeah.
it does add
You
up.
right.
Bro. It's not enough.
And
But
that's
it's
another
something.
thing too.
Not
Like-
some shelves, you know, over here.
and that's
We
what
will.
you, yeah, man.
You gonna bring them? You got
I'll
the
bring 'em.
shows?
I'll bring 'em. But if it's floating shelves, I mean, they look nice.
Yeah. Floating
I
shows.
got Floyd.
They're
We don't gotta
white.
talk about
I'll
Floyd
bring
and
him.
show. Anyways, man.
But yeah,
Y'all
we'll
got
get that
anything
later.
else, bro? I like what we jumped on, man. I like it. We kind of touched on some, like, how
Oh,
you
y'all
been
forgetting?
since?
I'm definitely gonna come back when I drop this little, next album. And
Yes,
shit.
sir.
Definitely
Is
gonna
it
come
coming
back.
out?
Yeah, probably. I want to say I had to push it back because, like I said, acting and
Yup.
trying to read scripts is a pain in the ass, bro.
Yup.
And then the modeling shit.
Freeze, motherfucker.
Yeah, man. I need like short lines like that. I'm looking for, but they giving me
Monologue.
oh my god, bro. But see how bad I want it, man.
Man,
Yeah, you gotta do what you
acting,
gotta do,
bro.
bro.
Acting, it seems like the coolest job ever and glamorous. Bro, it's
Fuck that. I would hate that.
it is hard and it's
Strenuous,
work.
man. Time consuming,
And bro, you have to have and I know some, like, you could tell some actors do certain roles because of their
persona and personality and shit. Yeah.
yeah, but like you gotta throw your pride out the window, bro.
Oh, absolutely, dog.
Because even the coolest shit, like in a movie or on a commercial or in a music video, even was so corny in real life.
Yeah.
Like there's no way around it.
Yeah.
Unless it was like a documentary or something like that. There's some level of corniness where it's like, all right, like you look at the video and it's a lot of this or whatever, but then like in real life it's like, wait, stop that, put this here, you know, hold that, and then it's like, oh, all right, cool, you know, or Game of Thrones drops the fucking like little behind the scenes of every show, and it's like how corny that shit, how dumb they look in real life, bro. Like you could tell some of these actors have not a percent of athleticism in them when you watch them behind the scenes, but in the movie or in the show,
well, they got
look
stunt
like
doubles.
No, but like they do 10 hours of one scene so they can make 2 minutes of something that looks good. You know, that makes that person look like they can actually punch somebody.
But since we on that topic, I don't know if y'all seen real quick Black Panther. I don't know if y'all seen the new one.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen a new one.
When you saying the time consuming, I think I've read. You know that? Damn, I can't even say it because fucking
It's supposed movie.
it won't spoil the movie. But all right, long story short, a fighting scene in there.
Okay.
They said they had to do that 4 months. It took them 4 months to get that shit right.
Yeah.
Like towards the end, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So mind your business.
I
probably won't see that shit for another year.
Really?
I don't watch
Yeah,
TV.
I'm probably gonna watch
like
that shit in the next 2-3 weeks.
Man, that's just nice, bro.
I
saw that shit by myself, Dolo.
I believe that.
Actually,
shit, bro.
I don't think I haven't even seen the first Black Panther yet.
What?
Come on, man.
I haven't seen. There's so many.
Yeah, I remember you said that last time. You really don't be on it.
There's so many.
He doesn't
Marvel
watch movies.
movies. I feel like I like movies. I just feel like they be dropping them too fast for me to keep up with, bro.
Man,
it's not fast enough.
That's what I feel. Not fast enough.
I feel like I'm
ready for Ant-Man. I need to hurry up.
Because
Deadpool and Wolverine. Bro.
Oh yeah, that too.
Wait, so Black Panther's Marvel, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, so I think there's like 5 Marvel movies. The last 5 I haven't even seen that they released.
Yeah.
At least, bro.
We ain't even
talking
talking
about
Because
bro. It's
I'm
amazing.
seeing a bunch of like memes going around. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck y'all ha in that, bro.
Come on, Zach. We gotta get you on the ball, baby.
You know, it's crazy. And it's funny.
He ain't no Avenger like us. He ain't no Avenger like us.
Come on,
He
bro.
not an Avenger.
Bro, I'm sorry, bro. I don't really be watching.
Jack don't watch
He with DC, man.
Yeah.
I did just watch season 3 of Love is Blind.
It's pretty fun to watch. All right.
I watched the season 3 of Love is Blind.
Oh shit.
All right, we done with this.
See, I'm a nerd. Zach's gay. I watched it too, though. So,
God damn.
But all right, guys, you want to add anything?
nah, man, that was
it,
dope.
man.
Yo, thanks for coming through, bro.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely,
Super
man.
fucking dope, man. Hey,
Absolutely.
until next time. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Follow, subscribe.
All that shit, man.
Get with them, man. Subscribe, like all that good shit, man.
Let somebody know, and we'll be back next week.
Yes, sir.
Next week, Pocket Watch Out.
Out.
Watch out.
Yep.